Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Thomas looking to fire. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Kansas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy on the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will
Oh, look out! Still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Discards a man. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. Nope.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense with the scoop and score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Thomas back to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And BYU will get the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, BYU, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Thomas back to pass. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. This is a designed run. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, going up top. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to come.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This time he's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. He's got his man. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Soto. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one.
Afterburners coming. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Give to the big fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
BYU 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Number 86.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
BYU 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Soto. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Thomas back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. First and 10 coming up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Thomas looking to fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just had...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. Buys a little time. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 85.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Soto. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back, the Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Using the quick game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
He's out of bounds at the 27-yard
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Skips away from pressure. Got it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
55, BYU 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Thomas back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Giving him his pads. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A first down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You might just think that dude's a power back. What a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
BYU 0.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
BYU 0.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third and long. Thomas looking to fire. Lets it go. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They think there's room to run to the right here. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The play action fake. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. He wants to throw it again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Keeps the legs moving. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Thomas back to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll bring it back. It's Cantrell. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the move. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.